I suppose hi Ben, I know we spoke to you yesterday, but do you have any further team updates for us today?
Yeah, we've got an 11 to announce. That would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, we've got an 11 to announce. Obviously, with Livy's injury, we're bringing Mark Wood into the team, and Popey's going to retain the gloves. So, unfortunately for Folksy, means he's missing out this game.
And how is everyone? We know a couple of people in the camp were a bit unwell.
I think everyone's good. A lot better than the day before the last Test match. Hopefully we won't be having any meetings about postponing the first day like last game.
And the introduction of Mark Wood, what exactly do you think he brings to the squad?
I think having someone in your squad who can bowl 150 kilometres an hour is obviously a massive bonus for any team around the world, and especially out here with it, Pakistan being a very hard place to come and win. I think having someone of his calibre and what he brings with the way in which he bowls is going to be massive for us. It's going to add to our ability to take 20 wickets, I think, and then it's a bit of a different story having 3 low 80-mile-an-hour bowlers bowling with the ball than it is with Mark Wood bowling at 150.
And is he fully fit? I know he's a bit not quite fit for the last Test.
It was great to have Woody out here, still sort of getting up to speed in the last Test match, but he's fit, firing, ready to go.
Yeah, first of all,
Ben, you've had a look at the pitch. What do you make of that, and how have you found the conditions just running around and training again?
Pitch is dry and just seems a lot more muggier here than it was in Islamabad. I think the square is quite a big, sort of hard, dry square. So, I think, looking at that, you might see reverse swing come into the Test match a lot earlier than what it did in Islamabad.
So do you think with the mugginess it's going to be a bit harder work for sea bowlers to kind of get through the amount of work that you did last time?
No, I'm not. I don't think so. I think it's just another thing that we're going to have to deal with. But it didn't seem like it was any more draining just because of how muggy it was. It was just a little bit sweatier. So we might have to bring a few more pairs of whites in with us, I guess.
Ben, you've been a big supporter of Ben Stokes, calling him the best wicketkeeper in the world. How's he taken being left out? How hard a decision was it to make?
Yeah, obviously, the communication to Ben was that the real important thing for him to take out of this selection is that it's for this Test match. Folksy still is, the number 1 gloveman in England, and I'll still keep saying it that he's the best keeper in the world. So it must sound a bit silly to not be picking him, but you've got to look at the conditions that we face out here. Pakistan's a very hard place to come and win, and adding Mark Wood into the side, I think, gives us a better opportunity to take 20 wickets. But that's what we've came here to do. We've came here to try and win games of cricket, not be conservative, especially going into this game with a 1-0 lead. We're going to look to keep continuing to press the way in which we play. And we felt that bringing Woody into the team was the best opportunity for us to do that out here in this specific Test match.
So that's no sort of comment on his prospects of playing in the future. You've obviously got the people who can keep. Ollie's here. Johnny Bear's no way in the wings.
No, absolutely not. That's one thing we did say to him, that don't take this as anything for into the future. We didn't have any of this on our radar before we even started the first Test match, but obviously the illness that Folksy unfortunately had sort of allowed us to think like this. But this is definitely no sign to Ben Folkes' future going forward in the England dressing room.
I think there's Steve Smith and a few of the Aussies are looking to play a bit of county cricket before the Ashes. How do you react to that as England captain, waiting to take on next summer?
I guess it's good for the county game to see players of you know, Steve's calibre wanting to come over and play. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of those where you'd probably prefer them not to get any game time out here before the Ashes, but at the same time, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to add on that.
Ben, do you have any concern about pollution of Bulletin?
No.
No.
And 1 year down, battered, lose, Pakistan, what do you expect of it in this match?
Well, as you know, every Pakistan team that plays, you know that they're going to come and come out and fight hard. Whatever format of cricket you play against them. I think what we managed to do last game was sort of set a precedent how we're going to play our cricket, and we're not going to focus too much on the opposition as something that we've not done over the last 6 to 7 months. We focus on ourselves, so we'll still be doing that, but also knowing that we know that Pakistan are going to come hard at us because that we know that they want to walk away with this game with a win and then still keep the series alive as well.
Then after that, you created the match in Fiji. So how do you use the Bulletin test?
Sorry, just repeat that.
So after an incredible win against Pakistan in Fiji test, so how do you look forward against Pakistan in Bulletin?
Can we just keep quiet while he's trying to ask questions? I can't hear. Thanks. Say.
So how do you look in Bulletin against Pakistan? Is there any difference in Fiji and now in Bulletin?
Any difference?
Of what? Sorry.
Of the great win. What do you feel about the conditions over the Fiji and
I don't think we'll really know until we sort of play a bit of cricket out there. I think we're going to have to prepare to spend some time out in the field probably, as the wicket is generally out here quite tough to get wickets on, and you expect to spend some time out in the field, but we'll be going in with the same plan of trying to create chances to take 20 wickets, and with the bat we'll try and carry on the way in which we played in the first test match.
Then, first of all, welcome at the land of mangoes.
Sorry, can you start again?
Welcome at the land of mangoes. And secondly, that
Sorry, can we just keep? I can't understand when everyone's making noise in the background.
we warmly welcome you at the land of mangoes, at the land of sands. My question is, there is a little bit tough condition of Bulletin than Rawalpindi. Also, it's about weather condition, about pitch situation. What do you feel when you are facing Pakistan after losing a match?
How do we feel against facing Pakistan this game compared to the last one? Is that yeah? Well, as I said before, it's obviously always going to be a challenge facing Pakistan in their home conditions. But I think the beauty of this team and squad is we really try and focus around ourselves rather than too much against the opposition. But we'll go out with the same game plan, same mindset over the next 5 days, and hopefully everything we do can contribute to us leaving here 2-0 up.
Last question. Is there, with a shortened game likely, is there a preference going back towards chasing, less time to take 20 wickets?
I think it is a tough one to sort of go with, but I think with whatever we do, whether we bat or bowl first, I think we'll still be implementing the same style of cricket in which we approach. If we do bat first, we'll obviously be trying to press the run rate and then trying to move the game forward as fast as we possibly can. And on the flip side, if we do bowl first, I don't think you'll be seeing too much difference in the way that we approached last Test match with the ball. Hopefully Baba wins the toss, and I don't know. It's very difficult out here, but as it is in subcontinent, genuinely you win the toss and you do have a bat, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Last question, Dean. Can I just ask about Ollie Pope? Obviously did a fantastic job in the last game. He scored 100, batting at 3 in the first innings. But he still batted 3 regardless. analysis of whether he keeps first or not, and just a word on his performance and why he felt so comfortable going again?
Yeah, I think it's something that, you know, even in the back of our minds in the last Test match was obviously, you know, speaking to Popey with how he felt, you know, keeping and batting 3. And then, you know, similar, just had a quick word with Ducky that, you know, very unlikely, but if circumstances mean that, you know, Popey's a bit tired or, you know, he could take the gloves, albeit very unlikely. But, you know, the performance that Popey put in, you know, last week as an individual I thought was outstanding, you know, to stand behind the stumps for the amount of period of time he did after scoring 100 and then standing in the field, going back out and batting again. You know, it was especially for someone who's not used to doing that role. Number 3 is a very, you know, crucial position out here, and you know, he took it in a stride and really enjoyed his time behind the stumps. And you're right, I thought he did a fantastic job for someone who's, you know, obviously a part-time keeper. So it's great that, you know, we're able to have different options. But, you know, as I said at the very start of the presser, that the team that we've picked for this Test match, you know, won't have too many bearings going forward, you know, into the next game or even into the summer. You know, because obviously, you know, Folksy is our glugman, and I can't stress that enough. That, you know, the selection doesn't mean anything for the future for us.
Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you.